just start snipping. That doesn't work. Oh! There you go! You're moving in, but it's like pinching. It's like... Like this? Literally hitting your wall. He wants to help, and now he actually might help Eric win. Eric, you're back in the game. Ah, my own red. This is legit red? Yeah, here you go. What? How? There you go. I'm seeing red. Here you go. Let's go, Bobby. Come on. Stay there, Bobby. Gotta get through. Close. Oh, there's a little like a dot. You can see he's almost through. Oh my God! Oh, you broke the button. You gotta touch it with your hand. You're gonna hit me with the scissors. Victory is more important than hit you. Stop. This is a hostile work environment. I can see it, but it's so like flat, narrow. Friends with your hand can't get through. See what happened? You bent it. These are too big. Cheers. Don't you me! Everybody else's scissors is too heavy to work with. Scissors too big. I feel like we're all getting weaker. You were on red for a long time. I don't even know if you're going to use that, but you deserve it. There you go! You know what? Oh, that's a good game plan. DP, I would move. DP, you just didn't cut it, man. I got a couple of inches strike. That's it. That's it. That's it. Fred is the winner. It should have been me. Eric has been dethroned. Remember, we always like to leave on a high note.
Let's fuck the Kung Pao. I'm stockpiling lucky numbers, get more pick 3 and pick 4 wins.
You should just play Fireball. When you added a pick 3 and pick 4, you get an extra draw number for more combinations to match and win. Make your own luck with Fireball.
I trapped my 4 friends inside 100 layers of cardboard and gave them each a pair of scissors. If you guys can dig your way to a colored checkpoint, I'll upgrade your scissors each time you reach a new line. Oh! Green! Trent's the first to unlock a new pair of scissors. Here you go. I'm rooting for you. DP, my guy, I'm rooting for you. DP. Thank you. I got a green pair for you. Trent, I'm coming for you. This thing is deep, man. That green, baby. There you go. Green. You know, I do appreciate a good presentation. Here's some bigger scissors. Those are heavy duty.
I think I see yellow.
And yellow you shall get. Here you go.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the yellow. It may be a little yellow, but any yellow is still yellow. Let's have some fun. Spin the wheel. Something good or bad's gonna happen. Sabotage. You get to sabotage someone for 5 minutes. They have to stop. Oh, Bobby, now you gotta stop, time out! Trent sabotaged you, you gotta stop for 5 minutes. Whatever, I'll just sit here. You look comfortable. DP, I feel like he's taking the most advantage of this timeout. He's gonna really propel himself forward. This is good. Trent taking full advantage.
I'm not gonna lie, after the yellow, it gets a lot thicker.
It does. I don't know if they noticed, but that cardboard in the beginning was really loose. Now it's starting to get more and more dense. 2, 1, back in the game! Let's go, Bobby! Get a spin, let's go.
Oh, my prayers have been answered.
Zip tie! You get to zip tie somebody.
I mean...
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. we're underway here in Week 16. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Nothing much. Playing sticky. Screen is up. There we go, defense. Let's go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Down the first carry for Devin Singletary. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Cardinals hit 10-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he can knock some field goal.
What are y'all doing?
Because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of
y'all get out of the bathroom.
Touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Man, why the hell is my punters keep punting like so fucking short?
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Yeah,
Those kickers do that run.
There in the middle of the line, a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to
Your
get
kickers
anything
do
out of
that.
run.
When you punt the ball, like the punt the ball don't go far at all.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up.
Yeah, I punted it, and it's like I nailed that bitch.
Okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Murray with a nice move. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals! Mike Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd and 14. get rid of it. He's taken down. They push it back 8 yards that time on second down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Murray now on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Eluding the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Singletary going to get the handoff. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray going to take off with it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Murray able to get this one to McBride. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run here with Connor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 41 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Murray. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Sly able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I still expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum and hurry.
Joseph Osai in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to let it fly. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Singletary again. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in.